copy link into stream links. So there, that should work. Paste it here. Should work, sweet. I wonder where he is. So I think we're just waiting on a few more people. Invite Tail again. Oh, he's in. Never mind.
There we go.
Finally in. Alright. So I think be it. So we do get a full.
I think we are getting a full grid, yeah.
So anyone else? Or is Phil? Nah, Phil's not in. I think he might jump in. But I'm not too sure right now. I think we should be it. I think. Three people who aren't in cars yet. So I guess waiting on them, waiting on. Oh no, no.
We're missing one person, I think.
I think it's Phil, but I don't know if he's actually racing. Is he? Fuck, Phil's a maybe. So he might come in.
8:32, I guess everyone's ready up.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Lunasi and Galas haven't picked a car yet. Spirit needs to come in. I'll chuck him the invite. Unless he's in already. No, he's already in. My bad. There he is. He's right up here.
Just let me know when we're streaming.
I think we already are up, but I think we're just waiting on. Side pod, we're still waiting on. That's who it is.
Ah, okay.
But I don't know where he is. Side pod. Is he even online? It's not even online. I'm not sure what.
It's 8:34 if we haven't even heard from him. Probably just go. It's got the whole of what's it called? Quality to join.
Side pod or just find out. Everyone is already up. Hopefully. Come on. I think we are. Get harassing.
You want to bring? I was just about to say to him, it's not my call, but we can invite him. I don't mind. It's clean.
Yeah.
Very clean.
Shocking whenever, whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, so.
He's very, very clean. Okay, why can't I find him? Is he appearing offline?
He might be. Kicked him one. Arch has already sent him one.
Yeah.
Easy. Alright. Come on.
Oh, someone's ready up.
Here we go. Are we going? Or are we waiting for harass?
We're waiting for harass.
Alright. Garlas doesn't pick the car.
Oh well.
Hook on anything.
Right.
People getting impatient.
Oh, we can wait 5 minutes. What we got? We've got a championship lead of 24 points. Tudster from Schmidt. I reckon that's going to go to the end of the season. That's going to get close.
Dougie. Did he miss the first race?
I feel like he missed a few.
He's coming back. He's won a few.
Breno. It's actually a pretty tight field from bloody.
Bro, Banana Cake, Aaron, Smeg. And a bit to Alcatraz. And then from what, P11 or P12? P12 to like P18. Or P19 even, it's close.
Yeah.
So got plenty of battles.
Zach's coming, man.
Zach's coming up, yeah. I don't know if you've been watching the streams, but Smeg's had not the best of runs the past few races.
Is he a shocker?
Yeah. Q1 both times. Alright, here we go. Here we go. There we go. We've started qualifying 1. So I think Harass just made it. Alright.
Right, so give me the rundown. I've missed a few streams. Who's been winning what last few races?
Dougie's been doing. Oh, I've just been kicked. Dougie's been doing very well. One in Spain. Who won in Hungary? I think he won in Hungary as well.
Okay.
So.
Well, Toaster did win last night, didn't he?
He did, in the green.
So, good form. Championship leader.
Bot has been kicked. Can you invite him again?
Yep.
Alright. Oh, it says his
No, I can't invite people. Oh boy. Only drivers can, since I'll have to invite them. I'm sure some will be on to already.
Yep. Alright. Alright, so who we have out first? It looks to be Aussie Wizzy Rick. Smeg, hard tyres. I don't know if it's going to change to the softs. Units,
Yeah,
mediums.
off my screen. Oh no, he's here now, he's in the hards. Got a few drivers coming out. We got Wizzy leading the pack. Got Sprit. Can't do crap.
So it's dry for both qualifying and race. So
Probably. Banana's also out. And Alex. There's people jumping out early, especially
a lot of people. Alex came out straight away, nearly. Got a massive gap to, I believe, Banana. We'll jump on board with him to start the lap. See how he's on the front runners. Usually, he's running no ABS because he locks up slightly. Through the long right hander to the penultimate corner. He's getting ready for his first lap. Very clean final corner. Starting the lap up the very steep uphill turn 1, which it goes quite wide. Still works for him into the S's. So very easy to validate your time here. And he's lost the rear just slightly, but he's held it. Otherwise, other than that, it's quite clean. Into the hairpin, onto the long back straight. Butthead's back in. Opening DRS. Flat out. Till the heaviest braking zone, I believe. Braking at the 50. Intersecting clips or hits the apex.
Really good banker lap.
1 minute 2 for his first sector. Or his second sector, I should say. Into slightly off camber, or on camber. Into the long right hander. To the double left. This is that apex. Into the final corner. It was set. Very convincing. 1 minute 32.6.
Good banker.
Very good time. We'll go on with Banana Cake, who comes through next. 1 minute 33 dead. 4:10 slower already than Aussie.
Spritz. He wasn't a lap, but he's
invalidated. As Alex goes P3 with a 133.1. NBC Alcatraz 33.2 for P4. We're on for the whole lap of pure gold. So sector 1 yellows, I believe it's Alcatraz just slowing down. And pure's gone purple sector 1. And he's validated his lap. He's pushed too hard.
Keep an eye out on these times. Yeah, he's going to come on medium. He does the 35.3.
Can't do craps, made a mistake somewhere. 49. 34.5 in the softs. Stay with the reading now. He also does, it says sometimes those aren't really accurate. Into the hairpin. Onto the long back straight. Just see the Toro Rosso behind in the background, having a small tank slapper. Into the hard braking zone. Hits the apex very cleanly. The Snake, meanwhile, 42.4. Another mistake-ridden lap, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it looked like it.
Almost off the track for Reedy. And he's invalidated his lap just at the last moment.
Scarlaz is going quick, he's purple in the middle sector.
Jump on board with Scarlaz now. Onto this long right-hander. Almost like the Turkey turn 8, I believe. Keeps it on this track. Through the final corner.
Out of DRS, I think it's going to kill his lap down.
And he puts himself P3 with a 1:33.1. The two Red Bulls already setting the pace.
And James, I think, is the next to come over the line. But he's also made a mistake somewhere, so I think the next is Pure, who has purple in the middle sector as well.
Someone come on with Pure. Let's come on with Pure. He's already done a lap. Invalidated his first. On for his second.
Ooh.
And he's lost it into the second to last corner.
To not put it in the wall though.
He's kept all four wheels on it. Very lucky to do so as well. We'll get back on with Reedy.
He's a little bit off the purple pace, but he could put him somewhere in that 4th to 6th position area.
Rounds the final two corners. He's run out of ERS.
Yeah, might be a high.
And he's gone very wide in the final corner. 35.1, P8. I believe Pete is on his fast lap now. On the hard tyres. Aussie Wiz has rain approaching. Not sure if I want to believe that after Smegus.
Oh, as Pete gets all locked up down in that tight downhill corner.
Very easy to lock up down there as well. Downhill lefts. Another slide as well.
Does it again.
Keeps on the track there. Wonder what time it was set on the hard, which is around 2.5 seconds off, 2.7 seconds off the pace from the softs.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to sneak in on these, no matter how quick he goes. These are some pretty dead tyres, but this is a slow lap actually either, to be honest with you.
33. 1 minute
33.8
on the hard tyres.
That's deflating.
As Smeg goes through on his hard tyres, 36.5 to complete his first proper lap.
And just quietly, Alcatraz snuck up into second on a 32.9.
On the same set of softs as well. 3 laps on the same set of softs. One with Toddster. Last night's race winner.
Looks like Pete's just doing laps.
Getting some practice in his Pete. Toddster goes purple second sector, 1 minute 1.8 to the second sector.
Oh, Smeg's around in sector 1 as well. But he's got it back around.
Out of the S's, so you can see on the map. This could be a fast one. This could be pole lap for Toddster to pop that 32.6. Dougie and Schmidt are still in the pits as well, or in the outlaps. Aaron's in the pits. Everyone else should be completing their lap. As Totsa goes past 31.9. They're setting the pace already. We're starting with Expert.
Might see a 30 tonight.
Bodhod P8 with a 33.5. Sector 2 yellows getting out the way of someone. There's one with Expert. Through fast left and on penultimate fast right into the penultimate left. The first left into the second. He's almost lost the rear end. But he puts himself P3 though. It's a 32.7.
Yeah, the track's getting quicker. A lot quicker. So
On harass now.
Pure Aaron, Pure Harass, and Schmidt on laps.
Harass, I think, is... I guess aborted his lap.
Yeah.
Pure. Purple to the second, it says.
Yeah. Schmidt purple to the first. I'll be backed out of it.
Pure God almost lost it. Out of that left-hander. He comes around the final two corners. Doesn't get invalidated, keeps it on. Crosses the line. Set himself 132.6, P2 on the grid.
I'd say that's probably going to be the bubble.
32.6 Q1. Or
actually, maybe a 33 flat. I think that might be the bubble. They all go out in
banana
softs.
cake. The track is ever improving.
Yeah. 31.9 is definitely safe.
Totsa is all done for the session. And the rain, is that rain? Or is that just... That was just the grandstands. I was looking at the back straight. It looked like rain. I think it's just the lint of the grandstands though.
Yeah, no, I think it's... yeah. It is getting a little grey. Not gonna lie.
Purple to the first. 1 minute 1 point, I think it was 6. For Dougie. Or to the second, I mean.
Yeah, 101.9 to the second sector, so this is definitely going to be original.
Goes wide on the second to last corner. Keeps his lap though. Onto the final corner. Has a clean. Puts himself P2 with a 32.1. It's just showing Totsa's time. It's that fast.
And Harass jumps up to the 10th with a 33.3. So everyone's ever improving.
Two Ferrari drivers 10 and 11.
And Wizzy also improved as well. As Bodhod jumps up in the 32.9 into 7th.
P7, yes he does.
I think that 33 flat is right on the cusp.
So we are on board with Schmidt now into the hairpin, which is now turn 12. Through this very technical final sector, which can easily make or break the lap. There's one of the Ferraris I think is just spun, maybe.
Look. I think Harass is just getting out of the way, but we're good.
As Schmidt rounds the final two corners.
Yeah, it's a quick middle sector as well.
132.1. It's very close to the top right now.
Yeah, Banana jumps up to and goes to a 32.4.
32.4. Fastest final sector. It was up by 5/10 on his previous lap. Podhod's validated. Alex is validated. Harass, I believe, is not.
So currently the bubble's 34.5, but I think it's going to be more like a 33.3 or 4. Because we've got Pete to probably put in a soft or a medium lap. Grino probably will go out on the softs until Meg. Aaron's got to set a lap. Not too sure where Aaron is. gone out yet. He's really banking on one lap.
If that lap invalidates stuff, if he invalidates that lap in the first sector, which is so easy to do.
His unit jumps up 2 seconds and goes to a 32.7.
We're on with Smeg, who pits now. So that wasn't good enough, he reckons, and he's hit the wall.
He's got it
kept
stopped.
all wheels though.
Gee, he might not get back around.
I don't think it'll be very tight. You have to push in the outlap.
We got Pete just getting out of the way of everyone.
Bodhod's on a think a fossil up. 10th up on his previous, which would put him P9 ahead of Alcatraz. Out through turn 11.
Yeah, got most drivers starting a lap.
And can't do crash retired.
Is he come off?
He's on the straight, I think. I don't think he can get back. Retired on track, which is not the smartest idea.
He's pulled over to the side on the grass. It's kind of odd.
I think he just realised he hasn't had enough time. They'll invalidate his lap. So he 33.4 was to be the cutoff, which is counter craps time. Reedy and Smeg are both coming out. They might be able to both get out and set a lap on time. Aaron is still in the pits, he's not coming out.
Yeah, no, he's not coming out, so it's really up to Reedy, James, and Lunacy.
James is half a second up on his previous time. He's still improving on his mediums. Smeg's on his outlap, Reedy's on his outlap, who has just started his lap actually. Lunacy has just started his lap as well. Pete is just finishing off his lap. Only P14.
Wow. I think he's made a mistake somewhere. He could get bumped here.
We'll stay on with Lunacy's a 10th up, and Arcax was hard in P4.
Oh, and Lunacy, it's all crossed up.
Reedy's gone. He's validated his lap. Lunacy's will validate his lap as well. It's up to Smeg, who I'm not sure he'll be able to make it. 10 seconds to go. He might just make it. It's be very, very close for the McLaren drivers. 3, 2, 1, 0. Nah, he didn't get it. Just misses out. So we're all waiting on James, who...
He's about to, I think, retire the car anyway.
Okay, yeah. So Pete, just scraping through though. Ahead of Counter Crab, who does make it through in his 33.4. Because of Lunacy, Reedy and Smeg's misfortunes. Trading on Pete, who's not sure if he knows. He should know.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, he's gone.
Carlos flex the wall, but it's all good.
Keeps his wheels. So, Q1 all done. Smeg out in Q1 once again for I believe it's the 3rd or 4th time in a row.
That's not good.
After the first few races being up in the top order.
Yeah. Aaron getting bumped by not doing a lap. James Krug, Reedy and Lunacy.
They all had laps. About to set a lap. All ruined them. Counter caps through, Pete's through, harasses through.
From 4th to 11th though. Very small gap.
Top 11 within a second. Which is quite convincing for the race.
I want to know what happened to Pete's lap. Or Zach's lap, sorry.
Made a mistake, at least. Probably final sector. Or down into turn 13, which is off the back straight.
Yeah, this is where it's going to get interesting. What tyres are people going to go on? Because there's two strategies here. It's soft mediums or slash the hards, or it's you can two stop and go soft medium.
What we're seeing now is Pete, Todster, Bodhod so far on mediums. There's a few drivers come out on softs already.
Yeah, the softs. You don't think the soft medium can work, but it really can.
Bodhod out in the mediums first. Pete, what's Pete doing? There's an inters, not sure why. Oh, it's raining. It is raining.
It is raining. I was about to say, I saw it on the T-cam, the Ferrari. It looked like a bit of rain. It is. Might be an interesting jump by Pete going on the inters because they might not be ready yet.
But
I think everyone's got to jump out because it's probably going to be still some pace.
Yeah, it's going to be too wet to set a fast time on the inters.
I reckon the softs are going to be still quick.
We'll see here through these first few laps. Surprising to see quite a few drivers still in the pits.
I reckon anyone who's on the mediums is going to be absolutely laughing if they get a time in.
Pete's come out on the intermediate tyres.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
He reckons it's going to get way too wet within a lap.
Understeering like a pig.
He may have made a mistake.
Yeah, they must be crying with heat. I think a first driver out here.
Bodhod.
Bodhod, yeah.
Who joined the session a bit late. We'll jump on board with him on the T-cam.
Yeah. Luckily we've got Bodhod and Wizzy behind each other. Which is nice.
It's only using overtake, not hot lap, for the start of this lap. Now just put it up there. Into turn 1.
Yeah, those mediums don't look bad at all.
It's getting quite
here,
wet.
you'll notice it will understeer.
It's a bit slippery.
Has to lift.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think anyone who's left it too late might be in trouble now. Pure's given up, he's gone on the pits.
He's kept it clean through the S's. Now into turn 11. Very important to get this car straightened down as soon as you can.
On Pete's inters, he's going around the fast right-hander and he can't even put the foot down. He's stuck in 4th gear. It's not time for inters yet.
He has to go into the pits. I think he's leading people through. He's in the pits. Yeah. It's down to turn 13. Bodhod. 1 minute 3.3 is his second lap time.
Yeah, it's not even that slow.
I think Aussie gone faster. He has. He's caught up quite a bit.
Yeah, Aussie's behind him. An absolutely blistering lap. These guys might not even have to go out again at this rate.
Aussie went flat through the right-hander. Now into the last corner. It's caught up so much. Right behind Bodhod now. Bodhod 34.9. Aussie 32.6.
Bodhod shouldn't even be mad at that because he's on the mediums and there's 10 drivers come out later. It's only going to get wetter and they might be slower.
Eunice put himself P2 33.2. This could be a quiet. Pete's coming out in the way. No, he's putting the mediums now.
It's Toddy sets the fastest middle sector.
He'll be the next, I think, or was that be Alex next? Well, Stoneball with Todster. He could be a very fast lap.
I think anyone who's jumped into the pits to come into the tyre for different tyres has made a mistake because this is only going to get worse and you're just going to lose pace.
You'll really lose so much time. Set to 3 yellows, someone's lost it. Todster P3 34.4, Dougie P1 32.2, Alex P5 35.5.
So we've got a sprint also on all that.
Harass, no, can't do crap starting his lap.
Garlaz as well, he's just about to come to the line.
Same with him. P6,
That's fine.
35.3. Who's next? Banana's just started his lap. Toro Rosso of, I believe, Bud Hodd's going to finish his lap, unless he's...
Yeah, Schmidt's come across in P4 with the 34th lap.
Harass P4. I believe that is Unit who's finishing his lap, I think. X-Spirit's gone purple first sector. So starting with him into turn 11, braking between 50 and 100, locking up very slightly. It's very tricky conditions for these drivers in between the two compounds, or while setting their fastest laps.
Yeah, I think suffering is going to be worth the benefit, because as soon as it gets too hard, qualifying is basically going to be redundant. I think we've gotten to that point already. I think it's gotten wetter.
We'll see what X-Spirit does for his lap. He hasn't set a lap yet. We'll see if he puts himself around the 35s or
Ever so slightly lifted as well.
is this going to be a 35? It's raining too hard now.
Can't do craps in the 37.
Yeah,
Spritz in the 35, so I think Country Crap just did a poor lap.
must have. So
Banana goes up to 34, 3 and 6.
Pure Gold's up next, right behind Bodhod.
Actras purple.
Pete's on the west. What is Pete? Pete's just sandbagging, I believe. I reckon he's just sandbagging.
Yeah, as Pure gets into the top 10 with 34.9. So Actras is the one to watch, purple to first sector.
Through turn 11 onto the very long straight, opening the DRS, which is still open. As soon as that is disabled, it's just game over. Even if the lap times are still there. 1 minute 3.1 to the second.
That ballpark.
Can't go flat through here.
Yeah, no, they're having to lift that a little bit. It's just got that tiny bit wetter, but it's still set a lap. He's out of DRS as well, though.
It's gonna be a 34?
Yeah,
34
more
1.
than enough. So at the moment, Schmidt is the one who's benefited the most, because that is an absolutely super time.
On the median, on the median tires. Can't do crap. Almost lost into the pits.
Yeah, as everyone else is down on their times.
I think Pete's just gonna stick it with P15. Anyone else on the lap? Todd's not, Pure God's not, Betray's is not.
We did have Pure and Bod Hot on laps, but it's just gotten too wet. I think everyone from
Someone's
P10
come
up
out.
is now safe, to be honest.
The Red Bull of... is it Aussie? Who's that? And Pete's just doing donuts now. As Garlas comes out on the soft tyres. He needs to find something. 4 tenths, or about 3 tenths. I don't think it's dry enough for the soft tyres anymore.
Yeah, Pete's doing some pretty nice drifting in a car that shouldn't really be capable of it, but he's spun it in the pit. He'll go back together.
What's Alcatraz doing? Alcatraz is going to come in.
Yeah.
So it's only... It's Alex going. Alex has started his lap. We've missed him.
Yeah, he's gonna give it a try. Just needs to get into 10, that's all he needs.
So he does in the first sector. See if he actually improves in his previous time.
Too bad. It's down.
down by 2/10.
Yeah, it's too
And
much.
he's lost it. He's lost it as well. Broken the front wing. There's
Off
no way.
camber, wet. I think we're done here. I think we can pretty much
4
lock it
minutes to
in.
go.
P10 to P1 is a lock. So if that, based on that, if we go to best times, Schmidt, Tots to Pure Gold and Bonhod are going to have awesome strategies going into this race. Particularly Schmidt. So 2 championship contenders, P5 and P8 at the moment, and they're going to be on the same strategy.
Hot as well.
Yeah,
Just
and
made it
Bonhod
into the 10.
and Pure.
Will it start wet though? Or if it starts wet, it's all.
Not too sure. Just excuse me for 1 second.
Alright. So, Gala's setting a lap in the background, trying to improve on his medium tyre time. DRS is still active, so you could see maybe some miracles happen. As he is 7/10, there's no way. I'm gonna jump into Canto crap now. Who's 9/10 faster? Could put himself maybe a bit higher up. Don't think he'll get into the 10. If he continues like this, he could improve his second sector. We'll see in just a moment. Into 13. 1 second faster. Won't be enough though to catch Alex even, unless he provides a stunning third sector, which has gone way too wide. He's just planted the foot down. He's had enough, and he is gone. Quite a spectacular crash. As Pete, see if Pete tries to set a proper lap time. Not too sure if it's time for the inters just yet, as Aussie jumps on. Pete hasn't set a lap yet, so could put himself somewhere higher. He's gonna get slipstream and DRS from Aussie Wizzy Rick, who's just pulled it at the last minute, almost loses it.
Yeah, I'm back, had to grab a charger, apologies.
So we are on board with Pete, who is on the medium tyres. Banana Cake's tired, Gars is retired.
Really unsure if it's gotten wetter or not. It looks it, but
I don't think it has.
it's sort of deceivingly dry. See how flat he is through here. A little bit off the throttle, but he gets counter steer and he's fighting the living crap out of it though.
And all is he's lost it again. That's it.
Oh, and the wheel stayed on.
Gone. So cars are crashed tired. He's gonna try to set a lap, I think, on the inters. Ground. And I think what's her? That's Hunter Crab that was retired down the straight again on turn 11. Won't see any improvement in time, so this is how it's going to be. But we'll might have a gauge on the intermediate times if Aussie is going to finish it. It's very slow, down to second. Through turn 9, through turn 8 and 9. Down to the hairpin of turn 11. It's gone very wide. DRS is still open, so maybe it's not wet enough. Alex, Pete, and Ozzy with Zurich are all out, completing their laps. Pete's just having a laugh right now. Ozzy has a massive lock up into 13. In very tricky conditions, Pete retires. See how well he goes through the final few corners with a long right. He can't even keep a flat half throttle, even with Thaz losing the rear end. Until the last few corners, the last left-hander. It's going to be a 1 minute 47.4. So it's quite not a very fast lap, but we might have to expect that for Q3. We'll see who is the king in the wet. So Alex crosses, no, he jumps to the bits. And that's about, and that is officially it for Q2.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because everyone who's really gone from 11th to 15th just didn't set a time at the start. It's the only thing that's changed it, really.
I don't think Schmidt has its biggest winner.
Definitely.
A few of the drivers down the order, I believe, stayed in the pits for just that little while too long. So the end of Q2, Galas is out, Expert's out, Alex, 96, NZ is out, Carter Crap and Pete are all out. So there's only 4 drivers on the medium tyres, which will start the coming race. Many drivers all sitting clean laps. So Q3, it probably will be intermediates. It will be, I think, interweather, maybe wet. Don't think it's enough for that though. Everyone's inters.
Yeah, this is going to throw an absolute spanner because we're going to see some. I mean, we don't know if the rain's going to stay for the race. If anyone's got a wet setup or anything of that sort of nature, but some people just don't really enjoy this weather, so we might see some weird grids.
Especially around this track as well.
Yeah, this is a weird track. That middle sector is that third sector is very, very off-putting in the wet.
So Aussie Wizzy comes out first.
Yeah, he's done pretty much every session. Does like getting out first.
Closely followed by the McLaren of Pure Gold, and I believe a unit in the Force India. Everyone else coming out. Everyone coming out instantly. So no one's waiting.
At turn 1.
See if Aussie can. Did around 47. 1 minute 47 as his intermediate time at the end of last qualifying. See if he can replicate that or even improve. So I think it should be a dry race. Should be. Which will Really mix up the order. I'm not sure how many drivers are well enough in the wet for this qualifying session. Some might be lower in the 10. Other unlikely drivers could just stick it on pole. Alex says Alcatraz for pole. We will see later on in the 9.5 minutes that is to come. As Aussie Wizzy
I like Wizzy's chances here. I don't know. He's been really consistent and quick. Cars have planted all session.
Jump on board with him, see how, say, slidey it is. How understeer. As the alpha of Banana, maybe just had a small spin. Keeping it in third, almost spins on the curb. What's up for the tank slapper? Unit's got
and he's in a weird spot. Don't flick it there. Good. It's a very, very off-putting spot, and he gets to the outside. Very smartly done. So we've also got I think Harass is around there too as well.
Yeah, he is. Both of them.
Yeah, so drivers really pushing it in that first sector.
And Unit's gone again.
Yeah, hot tyres.
Unit's struggling.
Probably tyres are probably on fire. Oh, don't flick it there.
Banana gets through safely. So Aussie was Rick 1 minute 10.9 for his second sector. Pure 1 minute 12.6. As Toddster 1 minute 11.5. Alcatraz 10.9. So it's quite varying time through this second sector split. Aussie Wizzy Rick comes around the final corner just about now.
Very interesting, the second sector. Pure was very slow, he was fast in the first sector.
47.2 was the banker.
Let's see, as a reference point, what we've got.
Pure was a 49.
Which bot gets all crossed up.
Tossa comes through 40. As Alcatraz is next. 47.2. Dougie. 47.0 goes pole.
There
Hod. 48. I believe Schmidt's next. 48.7. And the rest have made a mistake, but Banana's next actually to come through.
Yeah, he saved WRS. I think he's going to go again.
It could be a smart thing to do. Get the tyres a bit warm.
Looks like everyone's going again though.
Schmidt's not. Alcatraz isn't. Aussie isn't. Dougie isn't. But Bot is.
Like moving. I think Wizzy's going for another one for sure because he's moving pretty quickly.
Wizzy's got his lap invalidated for me. But
he's down a second anyway. Pure's up 2.1 seconds, so Pure's definitely going. This is much better because his first sector was really quick on the first lap.
2.5 seconds will put him pole.
Yeah, I think this is where he made the mistake.
As W just gets out of the way. Can't keep it. Can't put it flat at all.
Yeah, he's short shifting to make sure he's getting through there. It's the right thing to do.
Bit of a tank slapper, but he's kept it.
Yeah, this is going to be pole for sure.
From the 46s, 47.004.
So, and Pure's on the mediums as well for the start of the race, so this is really good for him. But look at that, championship contenders, 6th and 7th, they're next to each other on the grid.
Tots is pitted, Schmidt is into the pits as well. But I kicked 7 seconds up, but he said it really slow, and it's just about let his lap. By cutting that long right hander. Butthod going for a third. Alcatraz is going for another one. Gold might be as well actually. He's on hotline mode. Harash is out again. So his second set of time, if he can get into the 46s. So I think the better choice to do is just to keep running around in these intermediate tyres, get them warmed up. So they seem to grip a lot better. We chuck a few laps on them. So through the final few corners, the long right-hander into the penultimate. First left, almost loses it, and he's into the pits. Alcatraz has lost it as well. Whitehod as well. Aussie Wizzy's gone again. Harass is starting his lap though.
Actually, I think you'll find this Alcatraz lap's actually not too bad.
It's invalidated
Okay.
but he was 4/10 slower anyway. So Harass
He's got a fair bit of fuel in the car, but also
sucked his lap up as well. Whitehod, his 4th lap, I think.
Yeah, so a few drivers going down the route of many laps, they're going to box for one.
He was boxed. Alcatraz and Whitehod. I just keep going at it.
Yeah, I think now for Alcatraz and Whitehod, you come in now, put another set on.
And Whitehod's lost his lap.
Yeah, show us your real pace.
Harass is not running. It's only Alcatraz on his fast lap.
As Todster spins on his outlap, I know he keeps it at half spin.
Is that Schmidt? Is that it's Unit? Just lost it.
No, I think it's the unit. He's having a horrible run here in Q3.
Here's one that's not very suited to his conditions at all. Alcatraz into 13, into first through turn 13. A 10th up on his previous lap, which will put him P3. Even in 2.5 tenths, will put him pole. If you can find that in this last sector,
He's
I don't know.
10th as well. So it's Alcatraz, yeah.
Little wide. Keeps the lap.
Yeah, I think he's made a mistake by not coming in earlier.
He's gone pole though.
He's going to give him pole, but I think everyone else is getting a lot quicker because they're going to have fresh tyres and the low fuel.
Aussie Wizzy's says 10th up on the first sector.
So Wizzy's up.
In the second, he's
This is where the-
1.2 seconds.
Yeah, no, you see, this is what I mean. The newer tyres adding the low fuel is now going to come into effect.
So Alcatraz may have made a mistake.
Yeah, I think so.
Aussie's struggling to keep it straight though.
Yeah, he's pushing.
Aussie Wizzy goes pole by
A lot.
1.5 seconds.
So I said Wizzy for pole, but I didn't think he'd do that.
Pure goal
And he's
starting his
retired.
lap. Aussie Wizzy's had enough. He's happy with that.
Yeah.
Tossel's rounding final corner. He's going to put himself P2, 46.5. Alcatraz retired.
That's good for his championship.
Unit's coming through with a 49, but he's validated his lap. Harass will be next. Little late comer. Doing it at the last minute, puts himself P3.
That's a great
Alcatraz falling down the field. XJ Schmidt doesn't go faster. He's just started his lap, that's correct.
Yeah.
Banana Cake.
5 seconds up.
He's 54 though,
Yeah.
but he could still go for P9, 48.8. Mark on his fast lap now though. Bloodhard will start his lap. This is his 5th lap on the tyres there. And Pure Gold's is 5 tenths up in the second sector. We need to find a second at least to catch Aussie. Rounds the final corner. A little wide.
Ferrari getting out of the way.
But still P2, 45.9. As Dougie now, he's 9 tenths up in the second sector split, coming across the line and goes P2 with a 45.5. Just slower as Totsa comes in.
So what about Schmidt? That's what I want to see.
It's coming through next. Puts himself P8, not his off bottom. Schmidt 4 tenths up in his time.
He wants to be near Totsta, that's who he's got to beat, so he's fighting.
Totsa's retired, he's still at 46.5. Don't well, he might get that.
He
P4,
does.
he does, 46.2. Harass
Exactly
is out. He's had enough. Bloodhod's had enough. Banana Cake is still going. 1.8 seconds, it says this is up. This could be
This could blow him up.
putting right up the order. Only P8.
Apparently not.
Bloodhod missed his lap. I think he's run out of fuel maybe.
Yeah. So that's it for qualifying. He's got
Aussie
cars
Wizzy
ready.
Rick.
So Wizzy's actually got pole.
You said
Dougie and Pure.
so Alcatraz, the first person to put pole, or first one to get looked like he could go on pole, but it's been swamped by the rest of the field.
Yeah, see, I think if he just came in for tyres, I think he'd be right there.
Just 4 laps on those tyres as Harass comes into the pits.
So yeah, again, the strategies that we're going to look for are probably a soft medium or a soft hard. Maybe someone with some real pace might go soft medium, but I know the 2 stops very risky.
Softs and hards, I would think, would be for most of the people. They have to get that soft running in early and just need to take advantage of that. So, Aussie Wizzy Rick, less than a second faster than Dougie Falcons, followed by Pure, Schmidt, Tossa, Harass, Alcatraz, Banana Cake, Butthod, and Unit Greener. Top 4, less than a second, top 5 around a second. And then from P6 to P8, it's around another second, well, 7 tenths. And then P9 and 10 couldn't set a clean lap in. So, race time. Now?
Yeah, so what have we got? We've got... I can't wait to see the strategies. Really interested. I expect Pete, I'm going to call it right now, Pete will be on a medium or a hard. There's no chance he'll be on a soft unless he needs to really send it.
Says Pure, Schmidt and Tosser, 3, 4, 5, all on mediums. Whitehod P9 in the mediums. Alex has just put on mediums.
I haven't even loaded in yet.
I'm looking at the race director. Canter Cup's on the mediums, Pete's on the mediums, Lunas is on the mediums, as is Aaron. I think that is it. So we can actually see here. Yep. And Aaron's on the mediums. It's interesting to see if Dougie and Aussie can get away from the pack.
Yeah, well, we've got 3 mediums right next to each other, so watch Harass, Alcatraz, and Banana to really start getting all over them at the start of the grid. Bodhod's going to get swamped, unfortunately. He's just stuck between softs everywhere.
So we'll probably jot down to around P12. And there's a whole bunch of medium runners, 13 to 16. And then Aaron down in P20, who didn't set a lap for an unknown reason.
A real spread, so expect some pretty interesting first laps. Probably some chaos.
We'll see Pete and Aaron probably jumping up in the grid. Pure and Schmidt. I think they're gonna go medium softs. They could. They make the medium tires last. Aussie and Dougie may go softs hards or soft medium. As they line up front. It'll be an interesting turn 1. It's uphill, late braking, very wide corner. So plenty of drivers go around the outside to try to swoop around the outside of everyone.
Alright.
Race time.
Every camera angle I've got is horrible from behind.
Should change soon to the front. Maybe not. There we go. Forcing to Schmidt and the inside of everyone. So the P3 as Dougie jumps Aussie, Schmidt to P3. Harass up ahead of Todd stop. As one of the Harass is spun. Harass is gone.
Ooh, I was just about to say.
Lost the rear end, and there's the Haas of Aaron.
Aaron spun as well.
So 2 drivers already.
But Dougie's jumped Aussie.
Schmidt, Pure Gold and Tosler are back all 3 together. Aaron, Aussie is right behind Dougie. As I believe something may have happened down.
Unit's got an absolute stormer of jump.
Ala's got a 5-second penalty already. For
Gaining
a
a place.
intake. I believe that will be.
As they got, ooh. Both Toro Rossos really fighting with the Ferrari. And Pete making a big dive down Bodhod as well.
It's locked up. Can't get it stuck.
Yeah, this mid-pack's really dangerous at the moment. There's going to be always sprint gets all off circuit. Now keeping it clean though.
So at the end of the first lap, Unit Greeno and Can't Do Crap both get in 4 positions. Harass down for 14, I should say. Alex down 4. While Bodhod is also down for Schmidt and Pure Gold fighting it out for P3. Harass and Aaron are both pit. Yep. And Sona Torres has gone very wide. Is that expert? Looks like it's gone quite wide. Into 1. It's down to P17 now. Right behind Alex. Down 5 positions, he's gone. Battle for Pete and Kanto Crab. Pete sends it down the inside, gets the move done.
Oh, we can get switch back, I think. He does. But we get a pretty
Kanto
decent
Crab gets
drive
it
down
done,
through
I
here.
guess. See a battle.
Yeah, he's probably going to force the issue straight down here. Don't think.
Unit and Alcatraz trying. As Pete gets down the inside of Kanto Crab. Gets it all done. So for the worst possible start for Harass, up into P5.
As quietly Alcatraz has jumped unit. Now Alcatraz is now getting pulling towards the group in front of him.
Dougie's 8 tenths up, as DRS is now only 5 tenths. Xperia gets a 3-second penalty. Still the 3 medium runners running all together. Alcatraz hunting them down. Aussie is not letting go of Dougie. They are pulling away of Schmidt and the rest of the runners. Snake has spawned.
Oh no.
It's out of 1.
It's having a torrid time.
Rhea gets a 3-second penalty. And this is an incident. There's been an incident, I believe.
Yeah, it has. I think Garlaz is spun.
Garlaz,
Bodhod
and
definitely
Pete.
been involved. And
Pete's-
Pete got, yeah.
Jeez.
So what's happened there? They've fighted for the real estate through turns 4, 5, 6.
I believe they have, as Snake has, I think, spun again.
I think Smeg might have been involved because he's sort of in that area. I wonder if that set it off.
I think Snake, he lost it at turn 1. It was around Bodhod and Garlaz. I don't know how Pete got involved. He was all the way up into P9 or P10. Bodhod was up there as well, to be fair. Garlaz, not sure how he's done that.
Just
But
quietly back up the front. The gap between second and third is not exactly big. So the
1.5 seconds.
medium runners might have made a brilliant call here because Wizzy and Dougie aren't exactly pulled away.
meanwhile, down at the very back, Aaron and
Actras
Harass
isn't
have
exactly
a battle.
pulling on Toddster. As Banana makes an absolutely awesome move on unit, they're going to switch back down into turn 3 and 4. Hopefully they leave each other room.
Oh,
Unit wisely pulls off.
Bodhod and Pete both pit for wing damage.
Ooh, we've got a yellow.
I think James has spun it, has he?
Yeah, James. Yeah, on the
And he's
exit
lost his front
side.
wing as well. Xperia with another
that's
penalty. He's keeping up with Dougie. Same ARS as well. 1.6 seconds. Who's spun? Is that Unit? I think it maybe Unit spun it.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. He's having a pretty good
Completely
run.
lost it. Aussie almost sent it down the inside of Dougie at the end of the straight. As
Both on
down to
very
P3.
Both on similar ARS, but Dougie's in 0. Switched back up, I think he's realised. Genuine fight. Not too sure if it's on your screen, but Dougie's jumping around for me.
Dougie's he's looking alright for me, for now.
Okay.
Aussie is all the way back again. I was just about to say, the top 3 are still very close fighting it out, and then down the order, Torosso, Williams, and Mercedes, P9, 10, 11 are fighting out as well.
He might get a pretty good run up into turn 1 here. Yeah, shows the nose, I don't think he'll do it.
No. And I see 3-second penalty. Look down the order. So 3 yellows. Are these Unit again gone?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's happened down there. We must see an Alex having a little battle.
Yeah.
Alex just parks it on the apex of turn 1 after overtaking. We must see bumps the back. I don't think he's got any wing damage though.
Looking on Wizzy on board, you can see Dougie's rear wing flashing red. When you get close enough, it means he's in 0 and he's saving ARS. As I'd imagine he's going to turn it up, yeah he does, to 4 down here.
To 4. Oh, Wizzy's down in 1 only.
Yeah,
with the
so they're
errors.
playing a bit of cat and mouse here. But this isn't what you want to do because these guys are just... Schmidt's just catching.
Pure and Schmidt having a little battle now.
Yeah, Schmidt's not gonna like that. He's gonna squeeze, and he does. Pure smartly pulls out. This is gonna bring Toddster into it as well.
Alcatraz is quite a while back, 2.7 seconds on all by himself.
He's falling away. If anything, those mediums are honestly quite quick. If anything, they're already faster.
I think the softs are getting a bit worn. Lap 5. A few more laps till the pit window opens. Aussie Wizzy Rig gets penalty. Very unfortunate. Looks like a pretty good exit though. Dougie's slight lock up. Aussie Wizzy loses the rear end almost. Loses a bag full of time. Down 9-10, Sport Schmidt and Pure and toss it right back into play now. This could be very good for Dougie Falcons to pull away. He's out of DRS almost. Okay, gets a penalty. Just down the order. Only in P7 actually. Can't do crap. Up 6 positions now. In P8. Doing very well. I'm not sure if he'll get DRS. He does. Oh, he does get DRS, but now he's getting under pressure from all the medium runners. This could get very interesting very soon.
Ooh,
Dougie's
turned Dougie. Yeah, but he redresses as he should. But this is an interesting redress because now Schmidt's taking P1.
Taking advantage of that. Is that Dougie with wing damage?
So now going to get absolutely... Yeah, it's going to get crazy now because Pure's in this and Toddster, and Wizzy's now in 5th after redressing, so it's about to get off its head.
Pure goes wide, puts Toddster through. That's wonderful for Schmidt now.
Yeah, now Schmidt needs to jump and get away because Toddster can't. He needs to get gaps between Toddster to get his championship back.
I reckon the softs are gone. The softs must be gone by now.
Yeah, Toddster looks to the outside. It's going to be pretty hard to get around the outside here.
He might get a sick. No, he can't. Dougie has the group. Is Banana Cake Pits. Aaron and Bottom.
I'll watch the pit stops for you.
Down the order.
Yeah, we got Bodhod and Aaron going side by side. Not going to work. Aaron is on the hards, so probably could go to the end of the race.
I don't think Dougie got wing damage.
Oh, as Pete makes a pretty decent dive bomb down Bodhod. Oh, and Bodhod turns into him very aggressively. Don't know how the stewards feel about that.
Falcon battling out. Toddster got in the slipstream and DRS. He's going to pull to the inside. He will make the move stick. Dougie keeps the nose in, can't get. Now into P3 from P1.
Oh, and Pure
turned him around.
Yeah, that's going to be a penalty.
100% penalty for Pure Gold. Such a shame for Dougie Falcons. It's hard to crap onto P6. 8% gained.
See, Wizzy might at least avoid the penalty from the redress, and it was only a quarter spin. That was a full-fledged spin.
It was a full spin. Plus the collection from Alcatraz.
Dougie's going round again.
Hot tyres.
Yeah.
He's staying.
It's all gone wrong.
No, he's in the pits. Didn't lose any front wing damage though. Didn't lose any of the front wing. So that was at least some bit of luck. But now Toddster is right behind 2/10 of Schmidt, who will not have DRS anymore. It was around this time, but Dougie would have pit anyway. Maybe a lap later. But onto the straight. Smith gets the 30-second penalty. Down in P19. The three medium runners up into the top three positions. Pure Atoxa overtakes Schmidt for the on lap 8.
That's huge. Championship leader is throwing the gauntlet down to P2.
We'll see if Schmidt can hold.
This is our genuine championship fight, folks.
Oh, Todster losing the rear end just a tiny bit. As Pure God is getting hunted down by Aussie, who surely will be losing. Surely in the pits this lap. No, he doesn't. He stays out.
It really does look like those mediums are just a better race tyre all around.
Look at the... Pete has just off the race right now. While Dougie's onto the mediums. Banana Cake, X-Spirit, Harass, all on the hards. But hard on the mediums.
Yet to have any safety cars or any virtuals.
There was a virtual in the last Greens race.
Have we got that little gaggle of cars for P? We got P1, 2, 3, and 4 right next to each other, and then 9, 10, 11, 12 in the same sort of scenario. Really gets a 3-second time penalty.
Pete gets past Aaron, his teammate. Actually, no, they're fighting it out right now, side by side through the first sector. Aaron goes a little bit wide, he'll keep the position, but Pete, looking to get it back, he cuts the corner, gets a 3-second penalty, and Aaron's in turned around. That was always going to happen. They were both way too aggressive. As Garlize, I think, is making a move on Reedy. Goes around the outside. Ahead of both the Alfa Romeos.
As Reedy gets very wide and lets Banana through.
Algush has pits.
Now, will this be for the medium or the hard? Looks like the medium.
Sector 2 yellows, that is Bod Hod, who's spun. And into the wall. Schmidt and Tosser are pulling away from Pure and Aussie. As Alcatraz comes out on the medium tyres. 10 laps on those mediums. As Alex gets a penalty. Banana and Garlas are still fighting out, which is quite the battle down here.
5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane.
That's his second stop already, I think. Alvin has a Lunasi on the straight. As in the background, Gala's an X-Spirit. Is that unit spun again? It has. It is, I have to say.
He's got it going at least out of the way.
So Galas has passed. Oh, X-Spirit has passed Galas. Bloodhouse retired.
Where's that? Is he retired in the pits? He has.
He has.
Has Smegs around as well.
Smegs around again. 2.8 seconds from P2 to P3 as Aussie pits.
Wizzy pits.
Bloodhouse left. Alex is in P6.
This should bring him out to some nice clean air. I think it'll be as Wizzy is parked behind the stricken Toro Rosso. No. Wow.
That's really hurt him.
That's something really I've never seen before.
Just caught the end of that as he comes out just in front of Banana. At least 2 seconds. Probably even a little bit more. From that, X-Spirit gets another penalty. Gala's into the pits. Can't do crap. Keeping the nose clean once again. Second race running. Up into P4. Reedy gets another penalty. Schmidt is keeping up with Todster, as Pure Gold is can't keep up with the pace. James just losing it again. Pete and Aaron on the same track, same part of the track at the same time once again. He's looking for a move down the inside, pulls out for it at the last moment. Kajuka gets a 3-second penalty. We're on board with the two Haas drivers. Pete's going to try and make a clean move now around Aaron. And pull, switch to the inside. Aaron tries to defend that inside position, and Pete goes just that bit wide. Lets Aaron through once again. This is for position 16. As Aussie, Wizzy and Lunasi have exchanged positions, with Banana Cake right behind him. Pete gets packed through Aaron, who finally makes it stick.
Everyone from P8 to 1 on mediums.
As Reedy pits, with yours in the pits.
Yeah, and he's got that medium as well.
Totsa has pulled away from Schmidt, outside of DRS range now. Lunasi and Banana Cake. Banana Cake on the...
As those softs were not the best race tyre, I wonder if people are thinking about diving in early and going on some hards. Because those softs were just horrible.
They were really bad as Smeg puts on the mediums.
Dougie clears his sprint.
Can't do crap all by himself as Smeg pits and gets lapped by the leaders.
Does the right thing, lets Pure go as well.
We're on with Dougie now. He's fighting his way back to the front after a rather unfortunate spin, not caused by him, through no fault of his own. Zabulon's Lunasi and Dougie is into P9, 1.8 seconds behind Banana. Got to keep an eye on him throughout this race. X-Ray's got another penalty. Cars are slowly separating themselves now. Although, Unit, Pete, Aaron, and Reedy in the same spots once again. As yellow flags somewhere for someone. I believe it might be James. Or it might be... no, it's James. As Reedy might have a look to get past Aaron, as Unit might have a look as well to get past Pete. Down the back of the grid, where these small points do count. Reedy past Aaron. Schmidt.
So that could change the whole complexion of the front. Because I don't think Todster's got one.
Unit couldn't get past Pete. Reedy got past Aaron. Hill's got no ERS, while Schmidt and Tosser do have plenty. Neither does can't do crap. He's 11 seconds behind this pack.
Really interesting to see if Alcatraz can jump Alex quickly, because if he does, he can keep breaking his gap down and he may really end up coming out as the leading driver.
Alcatraz 23.5 seconds off the lead. Pit stop.
Yeah, and pit stop is quite long here.
So he could jump it. Except he'll be under heavy fire from the top 3 at least, maybe even top 4.
Yeah, he'll need to definitely. He'd want to get it down to about hoping probably around the 17, maybe even if he's really lucky, 15-second mark. But it's probably asking for a lot.
As Alex pulls into the pits,
That's perfect for him. It's a good break.
sets him free, gets DRS. His offset can't do crap now.
And he's pulling them in about a second a lap because he's about 22.8 now.
Dougie up into P7 now. Alex goes into the hard tyres.
It's interesting to see how Wizzy catches Alcatraz because Wizzy is in
one lap pressure softs. And 4 seconds behind. Well, Alcatraz is gaining on Can't Do Crap. And still 22.5 seconds off the lead. What he needs is for Todster and Schmidt to start battling.
That would help him a lot.
Schmidt, don't think ready and chance please. In the meantime,
It's really interesting to see when these soft runners come in. I'd be almost be inclined to come now to just make sure you cover off those.
I don't think they know where Alcatraz is.
That's a good question.
Because they can only, except for Can't Do Crap, top 3, have no clue where he is. Can't Do Crap has Alcatraz in his mirrors right now. 2 seconds. So much time through the S's. Can't Do Crap has no group. Gained almost 1.5 seconds. Even get into DRS range by next lap. Still 22.2 seconds off the lead. He's on laps. These medium tyres. Second 1 and 2 yellows. So it is not James, it's Lunacy.
As we've got another yellow somewhere.
Yeah, it's Lunacy or Lunacy.
Yeah, you're right.
He's jumped a few positions. As Todster, Schmidt and Pureguard all pit. So we'll stay on board with Alcatraz. All going to the softs. Can't Do Crap stays out for another lap. So they come out. I think Todster will come out in front. Todster comes out his front. Schmidt, I don't think he does. He might. Comes out between Can't Do Crap. Right side by side, he gets through though. But Pure Gold comes out way behind all 3 of them. Can't Do Crab, Aussie and Dougie all jump him.
Yeah, so Schmidt's made sure he's covered, and that's effectively guaranteeing that Alcatraz can't win this race.
Alcatraz gets past Can't Do Crab. Could keep him in that P3 position, that podium position. Pure Gold gets another penalty. Who is Banana Cafe Company.
Yeah, I think Alcatraz's worry now will be Wizzy and Dougie because those two are catching him.
So 3 yellows, and it looks like the unit is spun just coming into the pits, I believe. And he's got a pit lane speed penalty, unfortunately for him. Tulsa sets a fast second sector. 3.5 seconds, he's blasting off in these soft tyres.
Yeah, so you've got a really tight group of cars from like P8 up. Pretty close. Tosda goes fastest in the final sector, so definitely the final speed.
Carlas and I think Haras are having a little battle down the order in P11, P12. Pure looks to be right behind Dougie on the map. Coming into the S's. Pete gets the 3-second road. Here's a shocking race.
Yeah, Pete and Aaron really done absolutely nothing with this race. But I think Pure and Dougie will be interesting because Dougie's, probably got more pace than Pure, but obviously the tyres aren't going to help your scenario.
Pure's catching at a rate of knots. Gonna almost certainly pass him as Aussie Wizzy's right behind Canto Crab, passes him around the outs. Maybe not even down the outs. Oh, he does actually do the inside, as in the background Pure Gold gets past Dougie Falcons.
Yeah, Dougie really been robbed, to be honest with you. He was driving first, did pretty well. And Wizzy and Dougie have sort of let this one slip from each other.
I think Tulsa's just getting in between Unit and the Smeg. They have their own little battle down the back. Tulsa's is a 134.0.
If you have a look down the order though, down into third and fourth, Wizzy is catching Alcatraz, so we may have a battle for third coming up soon.
3.4 seconds. Hunter Crab in P5. He's still on his set of medium tyres. He's made them work.
Yeah, I think he may just give it go all the way at this point. I know the tyres are going to be absolutely off their head, but I don't see what the point of pitting is now. Unless he wants to come out and around that P13 area and just absolutely fly, but I just think he'll be better off staying out.
Has he made a pit stop? I don't know if he has.
He has, because his tyres are 18 laps old. So I'm assuming he's made a stop.
Pure Gold and Contact were like merging together. Just for a second. Not sure what happened there, but Pure's just gone past Contact Crab. Oh. No, Contact Crab hasn't been in a pit stop. He's the only driver who has yet to make a stop. He has to stop. But Pure into P5 now. Who's catching Reedy, or Aussie Rizzy, who's catching Alcatraz. Units coming to the pit again, second stop. As has Horace.
Fortunately, we've been robbed of a really good race as we've got I think it's Reedy around here.
Yep.
An Alpha.
That could have been Grand Slam finish as Cantu Crab finally pulls into the pits. He's going to chuck 8 laps on his soft tyres. Sector 2 yellows, James. We'll see what Cantu Crab comes out. It'll be P10.
It's actually not too bad for him. He actually might actually fly up some positions.
He's going to fight with Alex, who almost takes him out after a half spin. So P9 for Cantu Crab. Could make, possibly catch Banana.
Yeah, I think Banana's possible for sure.
Be a great result for him after his I think P4 or even P5 last time out.
It's Pure and Wizzy are now going to start to merge towards each other, so we may end up with a 3-car battle for P3.
Tie grip. join that, unfortunately. Unit gets more penalties. Aaron Pitts. Pure Gold is now within DRS range of Aussie though. Who's that? Is Aaron coming out of the pits? The lapped car. Aussie only 2.5 seconds from Alcatraz, so it's catching him, but just not by all too much. As that isn't. No, that is Unit who spun once again. Unfortunately. But Pure is now right behind Aussie, where he gets a penalty. Aussie does have penalties as well as Unit retires.
Is he at the wall? Or is he...
He's just retired. He spun and he's just enough as...
So Aussie Wizzy Rick leaves the session.
That's interesting.
What's going on there?
Pure Gold, 3 seconds. Now 3 seconds behind Alcatraz on fresh softs.
Yeah, that's ruined Wizzy's push.
So Wizzy will probably get P5, maybe even P6. Units left. His is retired. Pulls into the pits. Gets the speeding and the pit lane penalty. For good measure. Field got 1.9 seconds from the podium position. This is really interesting. The 3 medium runners have all put themselves up into the top 3 spots, potentially. Smeg gets another penalty. We'll just stay with Pure. He will catch Alcatraz 100% by the end of the race. Aussie Wizzy is still out of the session. So Doggy will probably take P5. Banana Cake I don't think will take P6 though. NBC Alcatraz. He had an alright race. Couldn't keep up with the rest of the medium runners. Be the best of the soft starting runners. As he almost loses the rear end. With Pure Gold right behind him. He's gonna lose out on the next straight. Which will put him into P4. Down the order, I think.
Yeah, his Pure's moving Alcatraz.
Can you get it stuck? He does. That's it. Top
Nothing
3 all done. But Counter Crab's right behind, right on the gearbox of X-Spirit, who has Banana Cake in his sights. And who can also get Aussie Wizzy. So he can get his P6 if he plays his cards right. But he gets a penalty. Needs to get past Expert quickly to catch Banana if he wants to. We'll have DRS. He has no ARS though, while Aussie has quite a bit. Going to overtake. He's not going to have enough ARS with this lap though. It's already running out. We might look for the overtake now. He's going to look to the inside. He's going to send it. Does he make a stick? He does. Great move by Can't Do Crap. Who has banana cake right there in front of him. And I think Expert. Did he just go wide? No, I think Expert just went very wide just then. We'll sound Can't Do Crap. Alcatraz actually is keeping up with Pure.
Yes. Actually not falling off as much as Pure's got. You just have a yellow fuel light, so I think you may actually have to save it a little bit every now and then.
4 laps to go.
I wonder if those softs have died now.
It's been 7-8 laps.
Pure has actually it's a 3-second time penalty, but I know Pure has one already as well, so it's probably a mute point. Pure all of a sudden looks like he's hit a wall.
We'll see what their sector times are. Down to the second sector, see. Both of them have no ARS as well. Going to get another penalty. As he tries to Todd stop at a small mistake. Was that? I think it might have been. He's got that much of a gap to Schmidt now. Sector 1, 2 yellows. That will be Galas, I think. Can't Do Crap gets past banana cake into the hairpin. He'll now search for the AFK Aussie Wizzy Rick. We'll see if he builds the gap so he doesn't get his 3-second penalty, doesn't lose position because of his penalty. Spake pits in once again. We're going for the fastest lap. Alcatraz is...
Ooh, his Pure gets a bit crossed up and he's lost some speed.
Side by side.
Don't go down here though. Ooh, and he shuts the door as well, wow.
Back into P3 goes Alcatraz. I thought it was all over as soon as he got past by Pure. It seems maybe these tyres... Oh, Pure.
Ooh, is Pure getting really
almost
crossed up.
We'll just look at the lap times real quick for both those drivers. So Pure Gold has 3 penalties. Did a 136.3 in the last lap. Alcatraz did a 136.1. Looks to go down the inside. Can't get it done though. I think perhaps got him past Aussie, yeah. As Hugo's going right back out. I'm not sure how the tyres would work though.
I think he may have just maybe cooled him down a little bit. Might have just been over temped. Certainly keeping up with him now, he's getting a great run. Alcatraz moves a little bit naughty with the double move, but it's probably not going to pay off anyway because Pure's going to get a better... Ooh, and Alcatraz kind of sideswiping, he's fighting very hard.
Loses position once again. We were seeing just before, he can keep up.
Alcatraz made a bit of a mistake moving so much there, he's sort of given up the time by moving. If he just sort of planted the car down the middle, I don't really think Pure was going to bring it around the outside.
It's up to 8/10 already.
Yeah, he really needs to make sure he stays in that DRS because if he gets it wrong like this. He has still got it.
He keeps it, he opens the DRS. Some time back. Meanwhile, Mark Ducap has his hands just past him. Or way past him once again. I think these softs have something to work out. Everyone, it's P up into P10. Canto Cup getting pushed a little bit by Banana Cake. Going a little bit wide. Gets vision back. Maybe being readdressed. Sector 2-3 yellows. Alex retires. Where was Alex? What happened to him?
Not too sure.
I'm with Galas, so we can find the incident around the track. I'm not sure where it was. But now taking contact.
Start of sector 3, but I'm not too sure how it's happened.
I think.
Yeah.
As Banana Cake and Contra Cup and X-Spirit now, all fighting.
Yeah, I was about to say, you've got some battles going on now because Alcatraz is just staying pure, so he's going to probably have a good run for the last lap.
Done. Both of them have no response. Banana Cake gets past Contra Cup at the start of turn 11. He gets DRS as well. Contra Cup will have no DRS, has no ERS as well. He is an absolute sitting duck, down to P8 now.
Ooh, Sprint makes the move. Gets it done. So it's really weird here because the softs have sort of died again at that 7 lap. Same sort of thing that happened to Pure. Like they just go through this second phase of life. And these hards are now taking over. It's really weird. It's back up towards the front. Pure and Alcatraz are again still pretty close.
Alcatraz has plenty of it's down the order with the P6. Getting quite interesting. Jump back up. I think just out the way. This is for the last overtaking chance for NBC Alcatraz. That podium position back. We'll put it round the outside of Pure. I don't think he can. He can't get stuck. He's gonna try to put it down the inside.
Does keep his nose there, he's going to get worse drive out here. Oh, just be careful. Maybe switch it around. And he does. He's not going to get the drive. He's just going to get squeezed out.
As Tulsa wins the USA Grand Prix, Pure goes
very wide.
Wow.
He's defending the line very well, and he's going to hold it. It's a good drive.
We'll see about penalties.
Unless there's more penalties.
I think he gets it done. We'll move down the order. Alcatraz gets it.
Yeah, and Pure just lets him go anyway on track.
It's a big battle as Contra Cup goes down the inside of X-Spirit. I don't think he's stuck though. He gets past Pure as well.
Very loose. Might the Country Crap up the inside? He does.
Does it go quite wide? I think. Gone wide. He does. It goes very wide. Loses vision again, but gets it on penalties.
Just off complete topic, I have no idea how P10's up in P9.
P10.
Oh, he's ended up being P10.
He didn't catch X-Spirit. Harass. Now down to P11. Takai took up 7 positions from his starting place. It's a great race from P14.
Yeah, we got robbed a bit of a really good finish at the end.
Aussie Wizzy losing connection, Dougie Falcon getting punted.
I think we would have had a really good race for first with Toddster and those two. But Toddster had a faultless drive.
Dominant finish. 13 seconds in the end. Yeah. And that's it. Toddster another dominant performance Hamilton-like performance.
The string wins together.
Schmidt P2. The other runner of Alcatraz in P3. An amazing battle with Pure Gold. So if we look at the order now, Toddstuff P1, no penalties as well. Schmidt P2, 13 seconds. Alcatraz P3. Dougie Falcons P4 after the spin, no penalties as well, only 20 seconds behind. Pure Gold 12 seconds worth of penalties. In P5, Banana Cake P6, Can't Do Crap P7, Aussie Wizaric after his disconnection down into P8. Spirit 18 seconds of penalties in P9. Pete, a recovery drive for him into P10. Harassed down to P11 from P6. Garlights P12. Reedy P13. Lunacy P14. Smeg P15. Aaron P16. James P17. Alex and Unit and Budhod all retire from the race from 18th and 20th to 20th.
Eventful start, but sort of died off at the end, but it was a good race at the start.
Bit of an anticlimax, but entertaining nevertheless. Next race.
Yeah, Todd extends his lead as well.
By quite a bit, I believe. If we look at next race, will be Russia for next Monday.
Russia should be interesting, bit of a slipstream fest.
Slipstream and lots of corner cuts, but I think that is it for the stream. So I hope everyone has enjoyed watching this, and we'll see you not Thursday anymore. F2 has been postponed for the Diamond Championship down at Dynamic Knights Esports.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that kick off, it'll be interesting.
So we'll see on this channel will be Green Championship Russia on Sunday. So we should be done.